there's a type of content that was quite popular several years ago. It's come back. It's moving up to the top of the search engine rankings, and it's doing quite well. It's slightly different than what it used to be, but it's incredibly powerful. So that is lists. So it used to be, we used to call them listicles, and would be 163 best coffee makers for you to buy, or whatever it was. Well, here's what's happened. It is now a commercial search. In other words, it's the 5 top tools to use for blank productivity or whatever it is. Okay. What we found was moz.com just came out with an article yesterday that said that this has increased 8.5% in top 10 results on Google. And if you look at just the top 5 results for commercial searches, 35.5% increase. That's a third increase. Now, my recommendation is that you strongly consider this as a content idea, something that you're writing content about for your particular audience. So top X, whatever tools, or top X service providers. So let me show you why this is important. Basically, what we're finding is that Google is looking at satisfaction measures. They've got a bunch of different tools and numbers that they look at to determine whether or not a page is delivering quality content to their people. And what they're finding is that people want informed opinions from someone who they consider an expert, someone they admire, someone that is contributing about what they should be investing in. So the important question here is, how can you use this in your business? Well, may I suggest that you sit down, get out a big piece of paper, and on it, start writing a whole list of brainstorm things. So what are some of the products that your people use, that your niche audience uses in their daily life, their work, whatever it is? What are some of the services that they use? So the services can be suppliers of things that they buy. It can be landscape services. It can be people that help them with SEO. It can be people that help them with ads, whatever those things are. It can be brainstorm what are the top tools or software that they use. And both, by the way, that can be both. So it can be literal tools, hammers or chainsaws or whatever. And it can also be software that they use to do what they do. What are the top courses that they should consider investing in? What are some definitions, some words or phrases that they need to understand? What are some conferences that they should attend? Who are some of the suppliers? Let's say you work with people who create wax candles. Okay, who are the best wax candle or wicks or jar suppliers out there? What are the best podcasts that they should be listening to? What are the best books they should be reading? So just brainstorm, make a big whiteboard, big piece of paper, whatever it is, and make that list. Now, here are some keys to success with this, because Google recognizes there are a lot of people trying to game this system, especially in the e-commerce market right now. And so what they're finding, what Google really wants is they want real analyses, not just rehashes of the data that's out there. So let's say you wanted to do, I don't know, coffee makers. So you go on Amazon, you go in and you scrape out, okay, this weighs this much, this is how many cups it produces, this is how much it costs per cup for one of the little plug-in kind of things. I don't even know what they're called. Don't just do that. What you really want to be doing is giving them evidence of actual usage. So Google actually said this in the new policy they came out with about review sites. They want evidence of actual usage. So things like photos that are unique. Don't just scrape the photos that are up on Amazon and places like that. Actually buy the product yourself and take your own photos. I know that's expensive. I strongly recommend doing it. Just be aware. There's this thing called eBay. It's great. And oftentimes you can sell a brand new thing for 95% of what you paid for it brand new, but then you've got an article that comes out of that. So you've got it's quite easy. Don't think I can't buy all these things because I can't afford them, because you can just turn right around and resell them. Next, list the non-standard specs. So the things that everybody else listed that you can just get from different websites. No, you want to do the non-standard ones that really apply to you and your niche. And while you're in the business of doing this, look at doing great commentary about the things that are there. Specifically, look for personalization. So this is best for your niche because, so this is best for a parent of an autistic child because, and then you're personalizing it to your specific niche, not just saying, hey, this is the best coffee maker. This is the best coffee maker for a busy mom of an autistic child because of this. Don't forget to put an opt-in offer on those pages. They can be incredibly powerful in terms of building that. Oftentimes your opt-in is, we periodically review different tools that people in our audience use. If you'd like to receive these, opt in here. Next, don't just give a list, give a recommendation. What people really want to know is they want to know which one you think they should buy. All right? Tell them which one you think they should buy. By the way, it's okay to use affiliate links in this process. Just while you're at it, use rel equals sponsored. Google that. REL equals sponsored. It's a Google thing that allows them to be able to determine the quality of that link and things like that. And then make sure after you create it that you promote it to email, to social. And by the way, while we're at it, before you sell it to someone else, make a video. This makes great video. People love these kinds of things. So what this strategy does is it creates solid, valuable content for your audience without having to give away what you actually sell. That builds loyalty. It causes them to want to follow you and pay attention to it. And while you're at it, it contributes to earnings if you're using affiliate links also. So it's a great strategy. Strongly recommend. Don't do 134, do 5 or 4 or 8 or some smaller number, and focus primarily on giving great value to your people by giving them a recommendation of what they ought to be considering buying, because this is my favorite, because that's what you're after. What's your thoughts on this? Let me know in the comments. This is Don Crowther saying, just go do this stuff.